So in this video, we're going to take a look at this past week in cloud gaming and do a quick roundup of all the news you might have missed all around the horn. We'll talk about some Stadia and the leaps and bounds that they've made this week, Luna launching Ubisoft Plus, GeForce now launching games, Shadow has dynamic bitrate, and xCloud launching to new countries, plus EA Play is now available. All that in this action jam-packed news video, so make sure you guys check the timestamps down below for what news you want, and hit that red subscribe button down below for more cloud gaming news, as I do cover all the major services when major news breaks out. So this week in Stadia, the service saw some good stuff for sure, and they saw the release of several titles: Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Destiny 2 Beyond Light, Just Dance 2021, and Family Feud. Now I've gotten a chance to dive into all these except of course Just Dance 2021, and I have mostly nothing but good things to report on how they all ran and played. Granted, some people were disappointed though with the 30 FPS locked frame rate on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, even at 1080, but the games for the most part were well received in regards to just pure enjoyment. Stadia has really started to see more of a consistent stream-like of titles on a week-to-week basis, but that might start to slow down here pretty soon. Stadia also released a few more features this week in Stadia messaging that still appears to be in a slow rollout. Other features added is the ability to share clips easier and even launch the games that you watch in the same clip. Lastly, Stadia has also given away a bunch of Stadia Premier Editions if you're a YouTube Premium member, but only if you've been a subscriber since prior to November 6th. Supplies though seem to now have run out in the UK and US, but they are launching in more countries this upcoming week, so stay tuned for that and check that link down below to see if you guys qualify. All in all, it was a very big week for Stadia, and like I mentioned earlier, these have started to become more common lately. There was a time not that long ago where there just wasn't a ton to cover with Stadia, but you can tell the folks over there have been working very hard. With that, Stadia's 1-year anniversary is set to happen soon, and it will be interesting to see what they have in store for this upcoming week. So of course, stay tuned to the channel and make sure you guys are subscribed. So Luna saw the launch of the Ubisoft Plus channel this week, and it came with some surprising results with not as many launch titles as I was anticipating. It does feature the newest titles in Watch Dogs Legion, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, with presumably Immortals Phoenix Rising launching when it releases, but being a Windows-based cloud platform, I did expect to see a minimum of almost 30 if not 50 or more games due to the fact that the service has well over 100 titles. It was a bit surprising to say the least, but even with this launch, not many have gotten to experience it, as only one round of invites had gone out to US beta testers. Well, Luna had announced late in the week that a second batch of invites went out, which is good to see, but in my last video I did blast Amazon. I do feel this rollout has been a confusing one, and it does feel like the hype and excitement have waned significantly. On a personal level, I am still waiting for my invite to finally get to test this service out myself, and hope that it does come soon, as it does for the rest of the US who has requested it, and of course other parts of the world who are still waiting just to even see anything. At this rate, it might be a while before this platform will be anywhere near close to being judged with the rest of the competition, as this is truly a slow beta rollout. Like always, I'll keep you guys informed of the progress of Luna as the weeks and months roll out for, of course, this upstart new service from Amazon, and we'll just see how this continues to play out as time goes on. So GeForce now had a relatively quiet week, all things considering, but they still released 5 titles, all but one of them being brand new. They released a big title, of course, in Assassin's Creed Valhalla that is playable off both the Epic and Ubisoft website. Bright Memory, The Falconeer, 13, which FYI for this game, it has been getting very bad ratings, so you might want to stay clear until they fix the performance and bug issues. And then the other last game that they have here is Rune 2 Decapitation Edition. Despite a relatively quiet week though, I do fully expect it not to remain that way in the coming weeks with GeForce Now, because they are set to get big titles like Cyberpunk 2077 that is going to have things like full ray tracing and things of that nature. So of course I'll be covering that on the channel when it does come out, and of course stay tuned for all that GeForce Now goodness. So the cloud gaming service that actually might have had the absolute biggest week is xCloud, with the launch of EA Play, where you can now play titles such as Dragon Age Inquisition, Madden NFL 20, Mass Effect Andromeda, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and The Sims 4 and Unravel 2. Now this does come with your current Xbox Ultimate Game Pass subscription, really increasing the value of the service that was already one of the best in gaming. With these launches though, I'm not sure this is still enough to warrant many people signing up just for the xCloud portion, seeing as how none of these games are brand new, but it surely does increase the value if you're someone already part of the service or you were just on the fence of signing up. But xCloud though was not done with just EA Play this week, as it was announced by Microsoft that they will bring the service to 4 countries via an invites-only preview, meaning not everyone in these new countries will be able to jump in right away and that you'll need to receive that invite. The 4 listed here are Japan, Australia, Brazil, and Mexico. 4 solid markets where mobile gaming is pretty big, and it's good to see that these rollouts continue, and it will be of course interesting to see what that performance will be like, as even here with all my internet I can never get anything super stable. But of course I do expect these markets to really scoop up some xCloud gaming here soon, and of course as more information continues to come out about more countries, I will of course let you guys know, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Alright, and the last piece of news we have here today is the underrated Shadow has come out with an awesome update where you can now implement the ability to turn on dynamic bitrate, which is something that will adjust your download speed to work with the conditions if your network starts to really slow down. So instead of trying to keep up with your bitrate and really making Shadow unusable, it will just do things like lower resolutions and try to best work under your circumstances. It's a much needed and must-have update for the cloud services all around, and it's good to see Shadow have it now implemented. Like always, if you guys are interested in Shadow, it's one of my top 3 services, and I will have a link down below with a $5 coupon code for your first month, and I'm really happy to see Shadow continually improve its service. But alright guys, we covered a lot of news today, so let me know your thoughts in the comments on anything we talked about and what service you guys are enjoying the most. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that red subscribe button for your daily videos. I'm Sunny, and like always, I'll see you guys in the cloud.